Filming on SLOG will get you the most dynamic range and the richest colors out of your Sony camera. In this video, I'll be color grading footage from the Sony Zv-1 and A7 Mark III, and I will show you how to do this complete process from start to finish. Here's sample footage of what you can expect from graded SLOG, and due to noise properties, I will only be grading for SLOG2. However, the practice can work with any log footage. First thing we need to do is read the recommendations of how to work with log footage. Sony recommends adding contrast, then applying their conversion LUT, and then color grading to taste. We'll be going over the most practical workflow for human skin tones and general videography. The basic conversion LUT and how to install can be found in the links below in the description, straight from Sony. Now, let's get into it. If you haven't done already, grab the LUT from the Sony website. I'll post it in the link, and you have to use Davinci Resolve as well as this SLOG2 LUT, which is not installed already on Davinci Resolve. Here they go over the instructions how to install it, import your footage, etc., etc. So let's get started in Davinci Resolve. I have a bunch of clips. The goal here is to get one LUT that will work in all these types of scenarios: indoors, outdoors, shades, bright sunlight. And so we have a no-nonsense approach. You can just drop the LUT into your footage, and then you have what you're looking for. And at the end of the video, I'll give you the LUT that we've created here. So I like to start with really bright scenes, and do keep in mind there's sky in this photo, and I filmed it with this color wheel. It's just a beach ball. And this is all done deliberately just so I can get a frame of reference. Okay, so you remember the instructions. Adjust contrast, and then conversion LUT, and then grade to taste. So the way I typically work with these is that I know I'm going to be working with 3 total layers. One for the sky, because the sky has a blue color, and Sony blues and blues in general of cameras tend to be really ugly in my opinion. I don't like having any magenta in the sky, so I'm going to get rid of that. And then the skins, I'm going to try to get the skin tones done right. So it's important that your test footage have all this in here, or you could just use my LUT that I give you after the fact. But you really should use your own, just because I'm going to tamper with contrast right now, and that will probably mess up your LUT. I don't know if you like contrast the way I do. I like it kind of subtle. Okay, so I'm going to add 2 serial nodes, and the nodes are basically, they're like layers. Okay, so I have a layer for the sky, layer for skin tone, and this base layer will be the contrast and the conversion LUT. Okay, so for the contrast, I'm going to add 6 points. The reason I add so many is just so I could fine tune it really well. And it's not going to be an S-curve, because you can see that the highlights are really, it's really hot, and the shadows really pulled up. So I just want to bring down the highlights a little bit, to be honest. And so that's why you don't have an S-curve, because the way you expose for this is just a little bit different. So I kind of like a little bit of a flatter look. And then, okay, so now I have the LUT right here as SLOG2 to Rec 709 LUT. Double click on it. Okay. Adjust my curves a little bit more. Okay, so I am done adjusting my curves. I think this looks okay. Now I go to footage with the sky again. Okay, now I will be working on the skin tones. What you want to do is just select a portion of your skin tones and then work on it. And you can see the mask come up. And so I want to extend the range just a little bit. And this mask isn't so clean, it might produce artifacts and blocking afterwards, so that's why you have to add in this denoise. You see everything just gets smoother. That looks good. Now that I've masked out the skin, I am going to adjust for the color with the color wheels. I think that looks good. I'm going to double check my mask, see if I can improve on this. Okay, now I'm going to work on the sky. Okay, so the mask is good. I think I'm going to start working on the colors now. So bring down the reds. I think that's good. It's a little bit of a teal look. I would rather have the teal look than magenta. I don't like magentas in the sky. I'm gonna spot check it with the other footage. Skin tones look good. Sky looks good. So yeah, I think I am ready. Yeah, I think I'm done. So that's it to my LUT. Here's how it looks like indoors on the Zv-1 1-inch sensor. Outside. In the shade. During sunset. On the A7 Mark III. Like I said, you're probably better off if you make your own LUT for this camera. Each camera has their own LUT because it might be a subtle difference, but if you want to just get your foot in the door, yeah, use this free LUT. I believe it'll get you there. So that's it for this tutorial. My computer is almost dying, this old little laptop, and I hope you guys get out there and start grading SLOG. It's not that challenging as I just showed you. You just follow the instructions in this video, and the recommendations, they come from Sony themselves. You can read it on their website. You don't have to be an advanced colorist to color grade this stuff. As you see, I am just a guy with camera, and I was able to color grade in Davinci Resolve fairly easily, create my own LUTs, save them, and this is my own personal taste. It's a timeless look that I like. It's not too harsh, it's gentle with a really nice roll off, and that's just how I like to color grade my own personal footage. If you guys liked the video or thought it was helpful, give it a thumbs up, and the links are below. You could get the free LUT. There's no sign up or anything, and you can get Sony's instructions in the links below. Thank you, and I hope to see you guys next time. See ya.